The world produces more than 300 million tonnes of plastic each year, and plastic waste is one of the biggest threats to global pollution. But the city of Dubai is making strides to fix the problem. This is Dubai International Airport, and alongside Dubai World Central, they welcome almost 90 million passengers annually. But with those passengers comes 5,500 tonnes of plastic. But not anymore. Their operators, Dubai Airports, have banned all single-use plastics from inside the terminal from the beginning of 2020. That means plastic cutlery, water bottles, drinking straws, packaging and polythene bags will be banned from the cafes and restaurants.
95% of our partners have actually made the pledge to switch from plastic to appropriate and relevant substitutes for some of the products that are used in catering and retail across the airport.
Right now, the airport's in the first phase of the rollout for banning single-use plastics. Dubai Airports hope it's a strategy that might become a template for other major transportation hubs and businesses.
Some of our partners like McDonald's, Costa Coffee, Pret a Manger, and some of our local brands here like Treehouse and Transit have already introduced products which are suitable and environmentally friendly alternatives to plastic. And this is very much the early stages of a long journey, I believe, to have a more environmentally friendly approach to managing businesses.
With the convenience of single-use plastics being removed, businesses have had to adapt, but what are the alternatives? We found some answers in Dubai's 700 hotels. Simple changes like switching water bottles from plastic to glass are starting to make a big difference. And plastic keycards could soon be a thing of the past, as developers look into switching them to wooden-based materials. Across the many bars and restaurants here in Dubai, you might still see things like this. But don't be fooled, this straw isn't plastic. At the Avani factory, demand is almost outstripping supply for these plastic alternatives.
The private sector are the forefront of fight against the plastic pandemics and plastic single plastic use. Until a couple of years ago, that we had no major solutions, particularly for the bags. This bag, as you can see here, is made out of a kind of a potato. It's called cassava. They get minced and mixed with vegetable oil, and then they come into this type of grains. They are processed through this machine, which melts them and then blows them into film, and then that is what we cut them to shape, seal them, then we blow up the bags. We have a couple of customers that they already sell this, like Virgin Megastores. We have a couple of smaller operators that they use the bag. What has happened is we reduce the consumptions of bags up to even more than 50%, and that's the biggest contribution that we could make.
In Dubai, public attitudes towards single-use plastics are changing. 90% of people are making a conscious effort to reduce their own plastic waste consumption. Nearly 4 in 5 say they recycle more now than they did 5 years ago. And 1 in 4 people say they're encouraged to recycle more by corporations championing plastic-free initiatives. Companies here do accept making the switch will have financial implications, but for many, continuing to use plastic just isn't an option. Something restaurateur Tom Arnell stands by.
As a father of 3 kids, I take my family to the beach all the time, and to see the amount of plastic that's building up in our sand and in our oceans is just crazy. So our impact to the environment is huge. We serve thousands of customers a week, and every little bit that we can do really does go a long way to help the situation. And it's just about making sure that you do the work to understand where the single-use plastic is. All of our plastic cups, all of our takeaway bowls and plates and cutlery, replenishing those areas of our kitchens with things that we knew were great for the environment. The feedback from our customers has been amazing. So as long as everyone's doing their bit and understanding their impact, we should be able to make a change together.
The message from Dubai is simple and clear. Ditching single-use plastics is something that can only be done together, and this city is determined to lead the way.